Welcome back to Foodcast. We're still here in the 5th edition of Make It in the Emirates, where we're speaking with innovators and producers, bringing you new ideas, new products, new SMEs, and talking about the resilience of the food ecosystem in these challenging times and changing times, specifically when we focus about the technology and all the new innovation in the industrial field here in the UAE. I'm delighted to welcome today the CEO of SAAS DAARI, who also oversees one of the most well-known brands when it comes to organic poultry. You've probably seen it. It's a big household name, probably in your fridge. We're talking about Darzood, one of the largest producers of organic poultry. Mohammed Al Falasi, you're the CEO and you oversee a lot of brands, a lot of products, but when we're talking about food, when we're talking about poultry, it is a necessary item in the ecosystem, a necessary protein, and we're now in a very challenging time. You are one of the forefront sectors that got affected, but you come out with such unique resilience. You were telling me off camera about how you as a producer are handling the current situation. Give us an example. How would you describe it now for you as a producer in this sector?
First of all, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be on your Foodcast podcast.
Thank you.
So, as I was saying, it was a very difficult time. It was a big surprise for everyone, especially producers.
Yeah.
Because we know that we need to step in. This is what the government requires from us as local producers. This is the first thing that came to my mind.
You switch hats, yeah? In a crisis, you switch hats.
Yes, because we saw at the beginning, first week, we saw a big demand coming from the local market, and we need to step in and supply. What was very interesting is we received a phone call from the government. They reached out first, and they said to me, Mohammed, do you need any help? Do you need any support? Because they know that we import our feed. My feed has to be organic.
Yes.
So I import it from Europe.
Yes.
And my also hatching eggs also comes from France. So they know that I depend
on
to
the
import.
imports.
Yes. So they called me, they said, how can we assist you? And at the end, they did help me. And with their support, I need to thank the government on a federal level and on the local level. They helped me, they assisted me to secure my feed and to secure my day-old chicks or my hatching eggs so I can continue production. So alhamdulillah, we're in a place where us as producers, we get the support of the government, we get their assistance to keep the production of the local production available and our stocks available for the consumers.
Wonderful. It's a really big example. You were telling me before that, when they say "La tshulunham," they mean it.
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
They talk the talk and they walk the walk. It's not just words. And now we see it with you. All right. So if we get now into the business side of it, maybe the ecosystem. You're now you're a food producer in the market. You work on both sides. You have, of course, the demand. You have consumers. You're telling me you have your own also e-commerce platform, and on the other side you have regulatory, you have all of the government support and the ecosystem you're in. What would you say now is your top priority as a food producer, considering things go back to normal, inshallah, and they are? What would you say is your top priority in the next year or so?
I still want to grow.
Yeah.
I see that there is still a demand locally for my product. I see that people are getting attached more to the homegrown produce and products. They started to believe more that we can produce high standard and high quality. So we're bridging that gap between us and the consumers. And I'm very happy to see that demand. And I really want to grow. Plus, I want to depend more on myself. So instead of importing the hatching eggs from France, I want to have a parent stock farm here in UAE to support my demand. in the future, I want also to have my own feed mill here in UAE. So with doing that, I'll be more flexible, more resilience when it comes for any shocks that can happen around us.
Yeah. You want to minimize dependence on imports. Makes sense. What do you need for this growth?
Investment, which we are getting now, more funds. And within the next 2 years, we're doubling our capacity.
Wonderful. That's the target, doubling the capacity.
Yes, absolutely.
So within the ecosystem, there are groups, there are events like this, Make It in the Emirates, there's the food cluster where a lot of producers join together. How do events like these support you? I mean, is it more of a market access, investment? How do you find support in these platforms?
It's everything, honestly. If you can see around, they announced a big fund through ADNOC, ICV program and the government. This is how much they will spend locally. They will come, they will see all the producers, local producers, and they will give us access to sell our product to them. So this is a very important thing for a producer. When it comes for banks, most of the banks here, development banks, commercial banks.
Yes, also announced packages.
Yes, they are available here, and they're willing also to finance growth of projects such as. And you get also the know-how and the government entities, the policymakers. It's an event which brings everyone together, and it's very important for us to be part of it.
From your role, I'd like also to maybe get you to give some advice for SMEs. You know, there are also local talent, local youth, local SMEs slowly getting into the food sector. What advice would you give maybe someone who is local, starting up right here in UAE in these times in the food sector?
I believe it's the right time to step in. It's the right time to come and look at this industry. It's becoming a lucrative, important industry.
Some say return on investment in the food sector has been higher than real estate in the past few years.
Yes. Before it was something that an industry in terms of ROI, it's not attractive.
It was not attractive.
Yes, but what I can see now, everything coming in place between policy, between demand, between infrastructure available in UAE, it's becoming attractive. It's really attractive as any other business that was giving a high return.
From your participation this year, Make It in the Emirates, what would you say was different or new, and what would you like to see next year?
I didn't have enough space. I wanted to have a big stand.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that's good.
Two of my companies, unfortunately, one of them I participated under the umbrella of UAE Food Cluster, but the other company, there was no space. I don't know if you remember the first edition. It was very small, but look today, mashallah.
Yeah. And a final word to the food cluster. What were you able to maybe, any milestone you can think of with your work through the UAE Food Cluster, and what would you like to see more from the food cluster?
I would like to see more companies participate.
Yes.
I'm sure there are a lot of companies that are still out there not participating.
Yes.
Please come in. This event, this cluster, participating is very important. You need to come and show your product. You will find a lot of things that you can benefit from here. Partnerships, government, policymakers, events, know-how, knowledge available. They should come. Whatever their size is, they should participate.
Well, thank you so much, Mohammed Falasi. You are our guest today. You are a great example of locally produced brands that are showing both growth and resilience in this market. And I know a lot of SMEs will be learning from you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. My pleasure. My pleasure.